What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Everybody. I hope no one got clapped today. I hope no one got clapped today. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yes, I remember to put the link in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything, or if anybody want to pull up and share anything. But let's get the pleasantries out of your way. If this your first time pulling up, I'd like to welcome y'all to the gang. Y'all see Spidey back there. Where's Spidey at? Get your finger right, Tim. There he is. Spidey's right there. Hello, Spidey. Anyway, if this your first time pulling up, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up, I still like to say welcome. Shout out to all the cousins that always pull up every single day. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, who am I? Oh, glad you asked. I'm Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, one time in the morning to do the overnight price action. We usually do it at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. One time in the evening to do the price action recap. We used to do that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But during football season, we're going to be doing it at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just get on Al Gore's internet and share our thoughts on the price action so I can show people what a full-time trader would do in any situation. Am I the best? No, I'm not. Am I the worst? No, I'm not. But I just like to get on here and show people what a full-time trader would do when it comes to reading the price action and trying to make educated decisions just behind, am I going to get into a trade? Am I not going to get into a trade? Am I going to hold a trade? Am I going to let a trade go? All based off of what we read in this little thing we call the price action, the up and the down of the candles, the up and the down of the candles. If that sounds like something you like to do, it's all free. Just pull up every single day, Monday through Friday, at the times I said, and tap in with us. All thing I ask you to do is hit the like button. I'm no longer on any other social media. So the only way people going to know about this is if you hit the like button or if you decide to hit the share button and share it with a cousin. Because I ain't on no social media. I ain't got no social media to post on and be like, hey, come check out the free videos. It's all up to you to hit the like button so the algorithm will show it to other people. So if you enjoy what we do every day, hit the like button. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see who in the chat, man. Oh, yeah, y'all don't forget to support our sponsors, the new TLI.com and Banjo, new music stream by Il Jordan. What's going on, Tanya? What's up here to learn and share? I appreciate that, Kevo. Hit the like button, folks. Don't be stingy. What's up, Hatter? Kevo, how many times you gonna put something in the oh, okay. That's all right. You good. That's good. You can say that. You sat on your hands. I almost got tempted because I thought I saw a bullish breaker. Yeah, I ain't get tempted at all. I was out there watching. I was looking at TV, and then I started watching a movie called End of the Road with Queen Latifah and Ludacris. The acting was pure D trash, but it still had a good look storyline, nice and predictable storyline. The same old. You know what I'm saying? Overall, it was decent, but the acting was pure D garbage. It was fancy trash. It was garbage. But overall, it was decent. It was worth, you know what I'm saying? I looked at so many trash movies throughout the day since I retired. It might be top tier. What's going on, Robinson? I was about to say something nice, but you know what? Get off my screen. What's up, Cool It now? Hey, watch out. What's up, Cool It? What's going on, Stacks? Man, y'all was typing that at the same time because I saw 3 comments pop in at the same time. Kareem, Dividio, and Stacks. They all popped in at the same time. What's going on, Dividio? Towns even. Gabriel even. I got in like I planned, just didn't pick a great strike. Made 50 on the 37.65 put. That's what's happening. Y'all clap it up for Stacks. Y'all clap it up for Stacks. Man, love today. 100% move on options. Y'all clap it up for Dividio. Y'all clap it up. I ain't even try to trade nothing today. Cause I was like, I ain't even playing with the I ain't gonna play with this FOMC choppity chop. And when I came back here today to make my stream, Michelle Tucker, welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all know what that's from? Who know what that's from? Put it in the chat. I know it's got to be somebody old as me that know what that's from. Put it in the chat. While we waiting on them to put it in the chat, let's go to the well, since we got Al Gore's internet up, what's going on, Fario? What's going on, Fario? Welcome back. Come on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all don't know what that's from. Welcome back, Mr. Kata. There you go. Mr. Kata. Who said mash? Mr. Kata. Yes, yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, Otter. Mr. Kata. Yes, yes. No. Get out of here, Devario. What you putting up there? Putting all the wrong stuff in the chat. This ain't wrong answers only. Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back, Carter. Let's go see what's going on with Spylene. Click your vocal cords. No, I mean, clip your vocal cords. Get them in tune. Me. Sing it with me. Spylene. Where you at, baby? Here I go. There she go. Hey, Spylene. Hey, how you doing? Spylene about to gap on down. We stay down here overnight. We gonna gap down almost $2. But let's see what we play out overnight. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. Ooh, isn't that ugly? Isn't that a big candle? Look at that candle. That candle said, down, baby. Yo, street in the Range Rover. Boom, boom. They're gonna let it go. So pretty much, FOMC we pushed down. We took out internal liquidity. We took out internal liquidity twice. We took out external on the daily. We got our box kind of big on this right here, but on if we marked it the same way we had our ES box mark, this would have been our external daily liquidity right here at the top of the 19th high, right? We got this box kind of huge, right? Because we went past several, but it was based off what we was doing with the ES from like a much higher time frame, right? And so and this was the dealing range that we was marking out because this was equilibrium for that range right here. That's why we had the top and the bottom there. But based off how we had the ES mark, it would have been this high right here. And we took out that external liquidity to the buy side, and we took out that external liquidity to the sell side. Now, if you still want to go off of our box, we took this internal buy side liquidity and delivered it to this external sell side liquidity and did the refill on this daily fair value gap that we had been eyeballing. We had been eyeballing for a minute. The same one when we're talking about, won't this be a dirty trick if they just push this down in the beginning of the week, take care of this fair value gap, and then push it back up and end the week positive on us by closing out this daily fair value gap? That'd be a dirty dog trick. Are they gonna do that? It kind of feel like to me they pushing trying to get this July 14th low, right? That's what it feel like to me. Feel like they trying to push and get this July 14th low and get this little itty bitty fair value gap that we left down there. Seem like all steam ahead for that. They can't just throw on brakes here and reverse it. Put it in reverse, Terry. Back it up, Terry. Beep, beep, beep. They can't reverse it here. But let's see how that play out. While we here, let's adjust this bottom of this box down to today's low. So we're going to adjust the bottom of the box to today's low. All right. Since we fell so far, let's check our equilibrium line again. Since we fell so far, now the equilibrium line is at 394.56. 394.56 because we fell so far. $2 and some change lower. $2 and some change lower. Now that's the new equilibrium for this dealing range right here. Let's see how it play out going forward for the rest of the month. Remember what I was saying, man. We can very well finish September on a little rally. This right here could have been a nice sell-off just to start of a bullish October, right? Remember when we had this where we at over here? When we had this right here, this bearish August, all the way over to here, right? We had this bearish August. August started right here, right there. We started running up on at the end, well, pretty much the middle of July. But August, from the middle of July to the middle of August, we ran up, and then we sold off for the rest of the August to end August in a bearish tone. When August started, August seemed like we was from the blast to the moon, and then we ended that booger off very bearish, right? What do we end up ending August off with? Let's look at that. Let's go to the monthlies. August, just for the month itself, based off where we closed, it was like 4%. That's what they're gonna give it, because it's based off where we closed in July. But from peak to trough in August, it was 8.5% from peak to trough, right? And right now with September, based off where we closed in August, we down 4.5% based off where we closed in August. But right now, peak to trough on September, we at 8.25, almost 8.5%, right? Peak to trough, right? So yeah, man, let's see how it play out. Like I said, let's go look at the other indices to see what the other indices did with this July low and see how that play out. Because with the futures move a little bit different. Because notice we went above the 19th high on the SPY, but I don't think we got up above the 19th high on the ES. I may be mistaken, but we can go check it real quick. Let's go look at the daily price action. Let me get this out of the way. Get out of here, box. I know we ain't get the retracement yet, but I'm tired of looking at that box. We done traded down through it, so I'm tired of looking at it. All right, let's let's go over to the ES. I got caught up in my thinking real quick. Let's go to the ES. Look at that 60-minute candle. Look at that 60-minute. Boy, them two 60-minute candles are a monster. Boy, look at, when I tell you, chop suey, Hong Kong fooey. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Will somebody come look at this? Now, looking at the all three indices, the Dow has taken the July low. The Dow has taken the July low. The Dow did it take it today or in the after hours? The July low on the Dow was 30,201 was the July low. And then the low of today was 30,202. So we was 1 point away from the low, and then we have taken the low in the after hours. The NQ still has not taken the July low, and the ES still has not taken the July low. But looking like they hard charging to it, right? The ES got the farthest way to go to take the July low. Dow has taken it. The NQ has about the lowest 555.75, 11,555.75, and right now the low is 607. So roughly 50 points. We're gonna say roughly 50 points to take it out. $607 even. 607 minus 555.75. 51.25 points. 51.25 points for the NQ to take it out from the low as of now. And then the ES 37.41.50, 37.41.50, 3780. 3780 minus 3741. 50. 38 and a half points. Yes, so the ES has the farthest way to go before taking out the low. The Dow has taken the low. So yes, they do look like the Dow has taken it, but the ES and the NQ does look like they full steam ahead of taking that low. Let's look at it before we go into the price action recap. We have come down, went into the daily fair value gap. At the end of the day, we bounced off of the bottom of the 4-hour fair value gap that we had made. And then in the after hours, we have traded down into this 4-hour order block right here, just above the bottom of the order block is just above the July low. I do got to load more data. This is what I hate about what's the name, because you always got to tell it how much data you want to load. Okay, so boom, going back to that time frame, as you see, that is this here is the order block that we. Why is it not on the? Why is it in the middle of the order block like that? What's going on with that? Why is that? Did I move that or something? Is that not locked? It is locked. So why that's not attached like it's supposed to be? Let me get this together like it's supposed to be. It's like below everything. That's all the way to the wick. And that's just the body right there. It's only a little wick on the top, so I put the wick. The wick on the bottom ain't that long, so I put the wick too. But anyway, now it's in place like it's supposed to be on the 4-hour order block. Yes. So what did I just hit? Now hold on, man. I done grabbed something I wasn't supposed to grab. Hold on, man. I done grabbed something I wasn't supposed to grab. What's the day? God dog it. Man, what's going on? Today. Man, what? Hold on, man. This is starting to piss me off now, man. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's right. All right. Y'all excuse that. I just had a brain cramp real quick. Let's get into this price action, man, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know. I'm tired, doing something crazy. So, here we go today. This is the open right here. This is the opening candle. Right here, this green candle right here. This is the opening candle right there. This is the 10 o'clock candle. As you can see, we did a whole bunch of nothing up until 2 o'clock. All right. So from open to 2 o'clock, we were just in this range right here. Did a whole bunch of nothing from open to 2 o'clock, right? So this is the 3 o'clock candle. So this is during the new. Let's drop down lower so we can get a better peek at it. Because looking at this right here, look what we did. All right. This is just a quick synopsis of what we did. We opened up. We took out buy side liquidity here, right? Because we had already come up on the 2 o'clock candle and took out the buy side liquidity that was resting above 3906.75, right? So we opened up, pushed up, got into this fair value gap, this 6-minute fair value gap, fell short of running the buy side liquidity from yesterday's high on the ES. Remember, we ran, the 19th, fell short of running the 19th high on the ES. But if you peep it, right, this 19th high was made during the Asian session, right? If you go back to the 19th high of the New York session, which was right here, right there at 3903, 3903.75. We did run the New York session high of the ES, but the actual high of the day, it was made on the like in the nighttime, in the evening, right? It was made in the evening, because this would have been, this candle right here, right there, would have been the last candle of the futures, and that high is 397, 39.27 even, right? And that would have been the 19th high, and we got it marked on the 20th high. I thought it was the 19th high, but it's the 20th high, because it's all, it's that stuff like during like the after hours when the SPY don't trade. So that's why it's not really lining up as far as the same highs from the ES, right, to the what's the name? Because if you look at the high on the 20th, it's way down here on the SPY, but the high on the 20th on the ES is like way up here above the high on the 19th. You see what I'm saying? Because of all of that after hour stuff. Get a little confusing when it don't trade 23 hours a day like the ES, but it's all to the good. Now, we took out the buy side liquidity, we ate up this buy side liquidity, and then we came down and delivered it to this external sell side, right? So we pushed up, got buy side, came down and delivered it to this external sell side. As soon as we delivered it to this external sell side and touched this daily fair value gap, look at the way we took off. Pow! Man, that thing look at this candle. That thing went up crazy. We're going to drop down low to see if it dilly-dally or anything like that, but just on the hourly level, man, look, when it got down there, they soaked up so much liquidity in this sell side. Look at how that pushed off, right? So when this candle here opened up and poked up one more time, up here in all of this, because it was like wicked around. So let's drop lower to see how much gap work and stuff was going on in these areas, right? So now, looking at it on the 15-minute level, right? On the 15-minute level, right? We took out the buy side. Oh, we took the sell side first. Napa, we took the sell side first. Look, because here 1400 candle, we took out the buy side, right? Delivered it to the external sell side. When we soaked up the external sell side, right? Pang, we took off and delivered it. You know what I'm saying? Came back up, took out some more buy side up here. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We just went back up to some more buy side. See, we got up into a 15-minute fair value gap right there. Hit this order block right there. We hit this order block and then sold down. Then we dropped down, got to the external, pushed back up, came back up to that order block one more time, stopped, and then we finally punched through that order block, got into this fair value gap, and came all the way back up to this order block right here, this 15-minute order block inside this 15-minute fair value gap, and then pushed back down. After that, one last slight pop up, and then just came all the way back down, filled in this fair value gap because we offered sell side, came back up, offered buy side, came down, left a fair value gap, pushed back up, came down, filled that fair value gap, pushed back up. Once we push back up, now all of this area is nice and balanced out. And then we fell with no kind of resistance, just slow and steady, no resistance, all the way down, dropped all the way down until we got, and then closed right here in this 4-hour fair value gap. Closed the day at that 4-hour fair value gap. Let's go over here to the side over here to see what was going on with that daily fair value gap, how we just melted through it with no kind of resistance. Okay, looking at that daily fair value gap on the 15-minute level. Yeah, we just melted through that, just disrespected all this, melted through it with no resistance. Came down, took out this swing low right here. Let's see. Let's mark this real quick. Just trying to see where we were stopping at and what we was doing. Got a swing low there because I didn't watch the price today, so I'm just going through and reading the price later like an old newspaper. Just reading it later like an old newspaper. Bars. Okay. I'm gonna mark this right here. That's like half of that fair value. I mean that order block right there. That's half of that order block right there. Let's shoot back over and see what are we doing with all of that. Okay, so now we came down up under that sell side liquidity that I marked, stuttered right there, broke through this sell side liquidity, came back up and touched the sell side liquidity, setting this potential order block. This is a little doji looking candle, but that's a potential order block too. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a shift and struck. It came down to some sell side. This was some sell side. This was some sell side. So AKA an area of support. And then we had a shift in sentiment. And then we blast through it. So that's a potential order block. And then we came up and traded back up into that potential order block, making this little area here a potential order block too, right? They all kind of there together. So, you know, it ain't much difference between which candle you want to count. Just count the whole area. And then we blast off because we blast off again and came back down to 50%, the 50% area of the potential order block on the other side, on the other end. So it's like we're, you know, kind of respecting these levels. Like I say, we looking like we pushing down, trying to get that July 14th low. The bottom of this order block right here is, let's see how much higher than the July 14th low that is. So the July 14th low is 37.43.75, and the bottom of that box is 37.50.75. So what's that? 7 points. 43.50. Yeah, at 7 points. So the bottom of that order block is 7 points above the July 14th low. Right? Let's see what it do. Let's see what it want to do. Get out of here, lines. I don't need y'all no more. Y'all serve y'all purpose. Get out of here. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't looking at trading nothing today. We left a massive 4-hour fair value gap. We got a smaller 1-hour fair value gap right here because we offered sell side and buy side on this humongous hourly candle right here. And then this candle here just kind of melted down. So we got an hourly fair value gap. Get out of here, gap. Don't need you right now. I need to put in this hourly. Copy, paste, unlock. Let's put in this hourly fair value gap right there. All right. So boom. Got that hourly fair value gap in place for there. Let's move the bottom of this box down to the current low. I know it's probably going to change overnight. It's probably going to change overnight, but who cares? Let's just move it for right now. Might change while we sitting here looking at it. So that's the new bottom of the box. Let's look at, we looked at that part of it, how we reacted. We got a little 15-minute fair value gap right there. I don't feel like marking all that out. I'll worry about all that tomorrow. If we come in this still and we still dilly-dallying down here, I'll mark that out as it comes. As of now, let's just move this over here. It ain't really much to talk about today because it was FOMC day. The algos just went stupid in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Burning everybody up. Everybody that was long burnt them up. Everybody that was short burnt them up. Unless you was on the right side of the trade. If you was, what I'm saying, if you was lucky enough to get in on the right side of the trade, hey, the day was a beautiful day to you. But if you was already in a position and got caught lacking, look at this movement. Look at this movement, right? If you was in a short, you would have been good if your stop loss was above 39.25. Right, you would have been good. Or if your stop loss was above 39.36, you would have been good. Any other short that you was in, you got stopped out. If you was in a long, if you happen to take a long and your stop wasn't all the way down here somewhere, you was in trouble. Hey, man. That's all I got. Say, get out my chat, man. This dude don't never show up until we have a big red day, man. Get out my chat. Let me yeah, that's it, man. We really it really ain't much to talk about. We pretty much like I say, we pretty much doing exactly what we have been talking about from before. You know what I'm saying? We said we was gonna come up to 41.11, 41.12, sell down, consolidate in front of Powell. We went up to 41.11, 41.12, came down, consolidated in front of Powell. Then we took out the daily fair value gap that was there. We did that, took that daily fair value gap out. Now it's just time to see if so now it's done everything that we said it was going to do. Now we're at the point where we say, okay, let's see what the market next move is and then start planning the next targets. Right now on the ES, it looked like it's gunning for the July 14th lows. The Dow has taken the July 14th lows on the ES. The Dow has taken the July 14th lows on the futures. The ES and the NQ are roughly 40 to 50 points away based off the last low from the July 14th lows. So let's just see what we do. Again, we down for the month. We were down what, 4%? Was it 4% on the month that we're down? We're down 4%, 4.5% on the month. We're down from peak to trough. It was like, what was it, 8.25 from peak to trough? Peak to trough, yep, 8.34. So all right, let's look at that. Let's look at that real quick. I'm glad I came over here. Right. So from peak to trough, we've fallen 8.34%. Right. Let's say the rest of the week. Let's just speculate for a second. Right? Let's speculate for a second. Let's go over to the ES on. It's easier for me to see it on here. Where's the ES? Okay, boom. Go to the ES. See all of our boxes. What we was talking about. Everything is done to what's dead. Everything is done to what's dead. Come down here. Let's say let me see what the ES got on the monthly. The ES on the monthly right now, 4.37. Okay, let's say what's done to what's did. Okay, let's go all the way down and take out the July 14th low, right? The July 14th low. Let's say that's 6%, right? Let's say we take the rest of the week, we don't get no rally for the rest of the week, and we take out the July 14th low, right? That'll be 6% down on the month, right? From peak to trough on the month, that'll be 10% down, 10.8% down, right? Almost 11% down on the month. If we just stay bearish for the rest of the week, don't get no pop, right? Boom, right? And then let's say that completes the sale model that the algo is making. Let's go to a daily chart. Right here we go, right here. That completes the sale model. Take the sale model up, come down, break this low right here, like go up, come down, break that low, boom, complete the sale model. The sale model is complete, right? Just say if it ignore this, even if it go down and take that, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we that bearish to go all the way down for the rest of the week to take out the June low, right? Let's just say we take out the July low and complete this sale model. Sale model complete, right? And then that what we said, 6%, right? And then rally back up for the last week, right? Rally back up, right? Let's say we rally back up 4%, 4% rally on the end of the week, right? So 4% up from the July low, right? The 4% up from the July low, that'll put us right back here at pretty much at this order block right here. This order block that we sold up into and then sold down at, right? That'll put us back there. Or even still, we take out, let's do it by, let's not even speculate on how many percentages we do. Let's look at the price action, right? This right here, let's say this will be this purple line is our external liquidity, right? We come out and take out the external liquidity, complete the sale model, right? Complete the market maker sale model, take out this external liquidity, right? Where's the first internal liquidity that we have to take out based off of taking this external liquidity, right? Right here. That's the first internal liquidity we got right here at the September 20th high, right? We come up, come down. We're gonna follow the trend. We're gonna go with what's most likely to happen based off the trend we in right now. Based off what's most likely to happen right now is completing this market maker sale model right here, coming from the July 14th low to the August 16th high and coming back down and completing the model at breaking the sell side liquidity below this July 14th low. Boom, come down and get that, right? The first internal liquidity the first buy side liquidity that we got from this external liquidity right here will be at the September 20th high right there. That's the first internal buy side liquidity, right? From breaking the low up to that right there. That liquidity right there is 5.75%. 5.75% from breaking the completing the market maker sale model, right? And getting all the way down here and completing the market maker sale model. That'll be roughly a 6% rally, right? That'll be roughly a 6% rally to get back up to the closest buy side liquidity, right? And if we did it from if this fair value gap in whatever, what was it, a 4 hour, it was a daily fair value gap, and then it was like a 4 hour fair value gap that we getting down into. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying, the fair value gap was like almost at the bottom. So yeah, boom, the bottom. That's all we're gonna worry about, the bottom. That's it. then a 6% rally to put us right back at the first buy side liquidity, right? That's September 7th. That'll still give us where's the end of August? Where's the end? September, August ended here. That'll still give us oh, that's only like a 0.5% down on September, if that. So September, if we were to do that the last week of September, that'll make September end up being flat, right? Will that happen? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. But we just speculating on, you know what I'm saying, looking at the price action, seeing what the price action is saying. And right now the price action is saying is gunning to complete this market maker sell model right here and break this July 14th low. That's what I see right now. And then once we get there, will we still have enough juice in the tank to break the June 17th low? Was it June 16th or 7th? June 17th low, and complete this entire model right here. Like I'm counting the sell model from here because that's when it really took off and came back down. This portion right here was just consolidation. So the sell model actually started right there, and then now it's coming back down right there. Anyway, I done ran my mouth a whole lot. Let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. Maze, that's my error. 3,500 by October 7th. 3,500. Zay said 3,500 by October 7th. No, I only come on important days. Man, get out of here. We had plenty of important days. All that intra-week trading is noise to me. You know my target 32.45. I screenshot. I just screenshot that bit of information, Zay. Why is September high considered buy side liquidity? Kelly, I appreciate you for putting something worthwhile in the chat, because people like Zay putting stuff crazy in the chat. Them just jokes, y'all. The reason why that's buy side liquidity is because that's the first day. That's buy side liquidity because that's the first daily swing high from where we are right now, right? We took out the sell side liquidity was here. The sell side liquidity was right around these equal lows right here, right? This was the external sell side liquidity, right? Meaning it was outside of the trading range that we were looking at, right? The dealing range we was looking at, right? And so any swing highs, any fair value gaps, or anything in between these two green lines right here, right? This swing high right here on September 12th, that's external buy side liquidity right there, right? I got day box top, but if I go back over to the ES, you see how I got BSL, you see how I got like buy side liquidity 39.67, right? Because that the buy side, the buy stops are resting above the swing highs, right? So when you come down, right, this right here is the first swing high above where we are now. So if the market decides, okay, this is as low as I want to go, and start pushing back up, right, the bottom of the box will be right here where we stopped at, right? And the sell side liquidity would be below this green line for the daily purpose. Like this weekly box right here, this is weekly buy side liquidity below this purple line. I mean, sell side liquidity below this purple line. It's monthly sell side liquidity below this goldish color line, because it's below this monthly swing low. This is a weekly swing low, and this right here is not a swing low yet. But if we were to go up, this would be a daily swing low right here. All right. So the reason why this September 20th is internal buy side liquidity, because from the daily swing, the daily low that we made today and moving up, this is the first swing high, and right above this right here, buy stops will be sitting above this right here for anyone who went long. And anybody that went long off of this order block right here, if somebody took a short, took a short, anybody that went short off of this order block, this above this swing high would be where you place your stop to go short off of this order block right here, right? Anybody that went short off of this order block right here, right? You came up and went short off this order block right here, your stop will be above that swing high. Anybody that went short inside this area right here, the stop will be above this swing high right here. So that's why the buy side liquidity rests above those swing highs. I know I did a whole lot of talking to say something real simple, but I like to try to be as detailed as possible. Hopefully I was able to answer your question, Miss Kelly. I think that's all I got, man. Do anybody got anything else? Anything else? Let's look, see what the ES doing. See that it moved already. I ain't gonna move it till tomorrow, till we see what's going on tomorrow. I ain't gonna move this line until tomorrow, till we see what's going on with the overnight. See what's going on with the overnight, because the way we consolidating, you know what I'm saying, I feel like we're gonna poke down at least a little bit more, if not all the way down to the bottom of this breaker to run that July 14th low. The way we just consolidating right now. Let's go up a little bit higher on 60-minute candles. It don't look as consolidating-ish on the 60-minute. It's just a slow trickle down on the 60-minute, but on the 15-minute, it looks like it's consolidating a little bit more. That's why I like to bump up to the higher time frames to get like a better picture of what it's actually doing. You very welcome. Okay, I don't see nothing else in the chat, man. We're gonna go ahead and call it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Like I say, I really ain't have much to talk about today. I was just running my mouth trying to make it semi-interesting, because the market had pretty much did exactly what we had talked about. It did exactly what you know what I'm saying? It ain't do nothing different from what we had talked about all this time. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I will give it is that the way we were trading this morning, I was like, I guess they're gonna fake us out and start to take it up for the rest of the week. Cause I remember when I was like early in the week, I was like, it'll be a dirty dog trick if they push this thing down in the beginning of the week, take out this fair value gap, and then push it up for the rest of the week. Because everybody and their mama thinking bearish, right? And I was like, that'd be a dirty dog trick for them to do that, because that will have to make us wait till like further down the road to come back down here and take care of all of this stuff we need to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So this morning we was coming out, pushing up all strong. I'm like, here we go. We finna drag our feet. And then when I came back here and looked at it after Powell was doing his interview, and I saw us going back and forth like that, we went 100 points down, 100 points up, 100 points down. I said, man, what in the algorithm is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And then we finally closed out the day right down here, what we have been talking about. So it wasn't really a whole lot to talk about, man. It's just a broken record, saying the same thing over and over. Get tired of saying it. Matter of fact, since I get tired of what's up, Rose Gold, up there looking like your daughter on that picture. You better make them eat cake, hunty. Hey, I appreciate you for supporting. Hey, man, this is what we gonna do. This is what I want to do tomorrow, man. Hey, tomorrow, y'all pull up with something y'all want me to talk about outside of the price action. I'm getting sick and tired of saying the same thing over and over about the price action because it's just pretty much doing what we anticipating it to do. All right. So y'all pull up tomorrow with something y'all want me to talk about. Also, y'all start jotting down some notes because I'm gonna start doing some pre-recorded videos and put them in a playlist that's for like educational type purposes. I already know off rip I'm gonna do like the discipline over dollars series, and I'm gonna put them all into a playlist called Discipline Over Dollars. The ones that I did like at the library and for the kids, I'm gonna do like the whole series and pre-recorded videos. So, you know what I'm saying, if y'all got friends or family, anybody who want to like a good introduction to like, I want to be an investor or a trader, but I don't know nothing, and I'm gonna start from the beginning all the way to the end, just like I did with Discipline Over Dollars. I'm gonna do pre-recorded videos and then put it into like a what's name, and then I'm gonna start doing pre-recorded videos to put it like in a we gonna call it something. We got come up with a name, something fancy. What school Spider-Man went to? We gonna call it whatever the name of his school is. That's what we gonna call. We gonna call it that. Call we the Spider Gang. So we gonna call it that. I don't want. We gonna call it. I don't want to call it study hall. People might get offended by that. But yeah, we gonna put it in a list where it's gonna be all kind of stuff where I go in there and do like videos, talk about all the different little tips and tricks of like looking at the price action, like, and then don't be making them quick. They're gonna be like quick videos, talk about simple stuff about like reading price action, stuff like that. But y'all pull up and give me some ideas for like pre-recorded videos that, you know what I'm saying, y'all want me to do for people who interested in this stuff but ain't got time to sit around on like lives that be all over the place, and they want it to be more concise. You know what I'm saying? I want to help out as many people as possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know I'm going to do the Discipline Over Dollars. The Spider Academy. Tim's Spider Academy. Midtown High School. That sounds lame. We're not going to do Midtown High School. Midtown Science High. That sounds lame. We ain't doing that. We'll figure something out. But anyway, man, y'all pull up with some. I saw somebody say, explain Tim and explain Tim's in options. What? Towns? What you talking about, man? What is Tim's in options? I know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know that. Yeah, Peter Parker. That sounds lame. I asked what it was. I ain't never know what school he went to. I ain't know the name of his school, but that sound trash. We not Towns. What are you talking about? Tim's in options. What is that? You type into ticks. Explain ticks in options. Ain't no ticks in options. What's going on, 100? There's no ticks in options. There's ticks in futures. There's ticks on the ES, ticks on the NQ. There's no ticks in options. So that was real quick. That was a real quick one. Thank you, Towns, for your input. Ticks and futures. Explain Towns. Get off my live. If you don't understand ticks and futures, no, I'm just playing. I'll do that. That's something that'll be like in the beginners. That'll be in the beginners thing. I think I might have already talked about that on Intro to Futures. I think I talked about that, but I'll do it again. I'm thinking slow today. You think slow every day. Hey, that's it, man. We're gonna call it. We just running our mouth. We ain't talking about nothing constructive right now. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. There you go, 100. 4 ticks equal 1 point if you trade in the ES. if you trade in the ZB, 32 ticks equal 1 point. If you trade in the NQ, 4 ticks equal 1 point. If you trade in the YM, I don't know what the YM is. I don't trade that. Yeah, 50 cents, $50 per point, $5 per point on the MES, $50 per point on the ES. Hey, that's it, man. I'm gone for real this time. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could be anywhere, but y'all choose to be here hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I be running my mouth about the price action. This is what I do. I sit in front of a computer and I make educated decisions on when to enter the market and when to exit the market. And I try to maintain my risk management so that I can be consistently profitable. That's all you need to do to be a consistently profitable trader. First thing you got to do is execute. The second thing you got to do is stick to your risk management. If your risk management, if you keep your losers smaller than your winners, you will be a profitable trader. But the first step is executing. You already partially there. You're crawling, you're walking. If you live trading, if you sim trading, you already halfway there because you're hanging out with us and you're trying to get the knowledge behind how to do it. You're doing leaps and bounds higher than a whole lot of people that want to do it because you actually taking the steps to do so. The only thing you have to do, if you're not live trading or if you haven't even started sim trading yet, is execute. That's the hardest step, executing. Once you execute, there's no turning back. Just stick to the plan and it all work out. You know what I'm saying? If you got at least a 3-to-1 risk to reward, right? Your percentage can be horrible. You can be a horrible trader and still be profitable if your risk to reward is at least 3-to-1. At least 3-to-1. You can be a terrible trader, but as long as your risk to reward is at least 3-to-1, you can be profitable. Because you ain't even got to do better than 50%. That's an F. You say you love the turtle soup. You love the turtle soup. That's what's up. Turtle soup. That give you a heads up on taking the turtle soup. Give you a heads up on taking a buy, and the turtle soup sale give you a heads up on taking a short. But yeah, it's real effective. All this stuff effective, man. All this ITC stuff work. 100 say that's his go-to, the turtle soup. All this ITC stuff work, man. Figure out your go-to and stick to it, and you will be a beast. You won't be a bull or a bear. You'll be a beast. The turtle soup is how I roll. Hey, man. My sweetie ain't here and I ain't got nothing to do. That's why I keep talking. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll see y'all in the morning for the overnight price action, man. I appreciate y'all. Gone.